essentials and supplies. No intel though. I don't know if you can get intel as loot. All right. Where can
Nobody got to Sergeant, did they? Because we're meant to buy Vulture. Did
shit.
anybody hit Sergeant?
I don't know. I don't know how. I didn't even look. Would show me
This is
before or
very
after
important.
the promotion. Where is... I can't... Wait, I can't do it by promotion? There it is.
Sort by rank instead of by class. Yes. Nobody got Sergeant. Okay.
No one's even close. All of our
So we're looking
corporals
for...
are... Oh, 2 of our corporals are infiltrating. So we're waiting on one of those guys to be successful.
Yep.
Okay. Now let's grab a mission. Alright, in we go. Vulnerable. Extremely light. 6 to 9. Cover item from Advent Train. In we go. Alright, so tell me more about this story.
Oh boy. So the king and his brother are on their road trip, and they're like saving villagers from wolves and things like that, and just hanging out, being very wise and dignified because the upper class is like that, and we have to respect them.
That's fair.
And they eventually make it all the way to the sea. They've sort of meandered their way through the entirety of India, and they're camping out on the beach, just sort of enjoying themselves. And one day a big storm comes up and sweeps the king out to sea, and he ends up on this little island, not too far out from shore, but a little way away. And there's this demonic creature there. It sort of takes the form of a succubus or a siren, some like temptress woman. Very apropos given the king's current internal plight, of course.
Sure.
And as he arrives on the island, the creature's asleep, and he notices that it has 98 different wedding rings. And it wakes up eventually, and they're just sort of chill because he's a king, and so cool. And he asks, like, "What's up with the wedding rings?" And the creature says that 98 different men have.
Don't finish that thought. That's for next loading screen. We can't give it away. So, all right. So we're moving forward in the story and moving forward in the campaign.
We're gonna get about 1% of the way through this story by the end of a finished Long War 2 campaign. It's gonna be great.
Excellent. All right. So our guys are currently all stealthed, it looks like. Yes. Okay. So it's just let's run straight at it and aggro the groups again. Any reason not to do that?
Which side of the train do we want to be on to objective hack?
The other side? You have to go in to get that one. I don't think.
Yeah, this one's a tough one.
Okay.
So either way.
So I kind of feel like going over this building and seeing if we can get some. Maybe engage a group that way. I mean, there's the same number of enemies in this one as there were in the last one, which means we've infiltrated the living hell out of it, right? So.
Yeah, can we maybe send a shinobi around the left side or something like that so that we can get vision on the lower ground as our soldiers come over the top of the building? Do we have a shinobi?
No, we don't have shinobis.
We don't have any soldiers who can actually deal damage. Okay, fair enough.
Right. We've got a guy who really likes chicken wings, and 2 guys who have big chicken wings. So that's good.
Okay.
Didn't bring any soldiers though. All right. Now you were trying to get view around the left side of the building from that side. That's fine. We could do that with like suppression or something. But I don't know. The gun. I'm surprised the cannon doesn't do more damage. It feels like the cannon should be doing more damage.
Yeah, it's been nerfed because it turns out when it does deal more damage, it's sort of strong.
Yeah. Oh, we can't actually get up on this, can we? I thought we could get up on this. Oh, we can. It's right there. All right. I guess I should start making some moves. How do you feel about that move?
I love it. It's a great move.
Okay.
Yeah, the only thing I'm really cautious about here is getting vision around the other side of the building before we like walk right next to a tile of fog of war. I think that one's fine, yeah.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Okay. It's pretty good then, the building, to me.
This is a strength 4 region, so we over-infiltrated really hard. That's why it's an extremely light mission. But if we break stealth early, it's going to mean very, very rapid reinforcements. Because reinforcements queue off this strength
I just
of the
aggroed
region.
something by that move. Somehow.
Okay, we probably want to throw an evac flare. Oh, no, we didn't aggro. We just revealed it. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, if we could get to the objective while still in stealth and like throw evac the second that we break stealth, that would be good.
Okay.
Moving out.
Giving up on the roof. Too much sight up there and that stupid thing. And I'm just going to bring the shotgun over on the roof so we can drop him off. Oh, definitely drumsticks, not wings. That's a good point, chat. Did that group just stay put entirely? Can they do that?
I think it happens rarely when like they're patrolling to the point that they're already in the zone. So you don't see it very often, but sometimes it happens. I think that's why it happens.
Well,
we have Sentinel on our specialist, right? So we get 2 Overwatch shots on our Overwatch ambush from it.
yeah. They're all going to go into that drone, right? But I'm okay with dropping down like a shotgun to there and... I don't know. Where's that? Well, actually, where is it? Fleet can make it to the corner too.
Soldiers who take multiple Overwatch shots can't target the same enemy more than once.
Ooh, that's good.
So one of them will go into the drone, and the other one will go somewhere else. We really have to get like very close to the objective so we can throw evac when we break concealment. We're gonna fight an extra 5 enemies from reinforcements if we aren't careful, basically.
So you would like to just ignore this drone as much as possible and start running over here?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind running there, and if the drone patrols on top of us, it's sort of okay. We can break concealment next turn and start fighting from over in this position, but at least we're a little bit closer to the objective that way.
Then I would move here. Right, so there's nothing, even if there's something that's not in stealth over there, I'm still concealed. So I can move there to opening to get the max sight and then move everybody else around.
Cool.
Okay. Headed there now. Stepping off.
Kind of where I want to put the gunner. I liked the gunner having height though. This gunner's not very accurate. So I could put him there. That feels pretty fucking good too. What's the movement preview on the drone? So it can't... Oh, it can go there. It's kind of fast. It's annoying. So would you be trying to... So our shotgun is on what? This is actually on a running gun assault. And we're looking at 9 enemies, so it's this plus another probably 2 pods. 2 pods of 2 or maybe 1 pod of 4 or something with another drone. Where would you be trying to put your shotgun right now? Trying to get it in position for next round being useful, or trying to get an Overwatch on the drone this round, or what are you wanting here? I guess we're not wanting to engage this during their turn, we're wanting to engage the turn after, right?
What I really want is to keep walking all the way to the objective and not have to engage these guys. I'm just like, we're sort of having to cut it close because of the overall container detonation timer.
I see.
So I just want to not get detected.
Okay, well, that's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, I agree. But a man can dream.
Why is this revealing me to go there? Oh, because it jumps off stupidly, I see. Why is our assault the slowest guy on the team? I don't understand why our gunners are like 10 times faster than the rest of the stuff.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Look how slow this
RNG?
fucking assault is.
Ruthless efficiency.
Why does this reveal? Look at this path.
Okay, that's really odd. You should be able to use waypoints to not reveal on that.
Well, it's not
doesn't make
even
any
showing
sense
me.
at all.
Like, look at what the tile it says it reveals on.
Yeah, I know.
Je confirme la position.
All right.
Already there.
Okay. I haven't even looked at the hack yet. We could disable the drone and move on, for example, right now.
Exactly what I was just thinking, yeah.
Okay. The only other thing I want to look at is targeting squad reflexes and map alert. Well, go for targeting when we actually engage, maybe. Could be fun. Alright, so Haywire ends my turn, right?
Yes, but the drone won't like wake up again next turn, so you'll be able to run away next turn.
Okay, nice. I think that's what we're doing this turn. The only thing no, that's definitely what I want to do. I don't see any other option besides aggroing the drone. Shutdown's only 91% supposedly. Does he get a new patrol path when he wakes up, or does he have his old patrol path still? What is
Ooh,
82%
good question.
bullshit?
It randomizes. So the thing that says 91% is like third-party mod, so it doesn't understand this. But chances for a hack success are randomized inside missions.
So this is a particularly hard to
little
hack
bit.
drone for some reason.
Yeah.
Where is... That's who I want. So you want to come at it like over this building or something?
That looks amazing. Yeah.
Okay, so like something like there. Guess I want to leapfrog. I have extra actions. I can go there first.
Heading out.
Any reason not to go there? Because I don't have perfect sight in there.
I don't think so.
I think
It looks safe to me.
Good.
On the move.
Uh-oh.
We've got an enemy squad here.
Snakes! Over there. So I won't get aggroed next turn even if I just run to no cover for this drone.
Correct.
Okay.
Getting it done.
If that group comes forward, we're going to have to kill that group anyway, so I might as well move forward, right?
Will do.
Yeah. There's no reason. Like, you already have a soldier that far forward, so there's no reason not to have other soldiers that far forward too.
Oh, that looks bad. Why is it acting like I aggro? Oh, it's just my last action. Never mind.
That one didn't move either, did it? It's so weird.
No, it didn't move. Just camping. We can go over this and try to get the drop on them on that turn. How long does it take for our extract? If I mouse over it, tells me.
You click on it and it will tell you.
4. So we'd really like to do it like next turn.
If we do it this turn, we'll be able to... You'd have to get your specialist inside. Yeah. Probably we want to do it sometime soon.
Yeah,
But
like next turn.
doesn't matter exactly when.
How do you feel about gunner there? Or here, I guess, is a little bit safer. I feel like we're going to want to engage this next turn. And
What side of the train is the objective crate on?
not.
We might be able to shoot a rocket at the wall. It's on our side. Probably not. we have fire in the hole?
Let's take a look. We have quick study,
No.
heavy weapons, and a love of chicken. So no.
Okay.
I kind of just want to overwatch the living shit out of them next turn.
I want to take like the left corner and throw evac and hang out for a sec. Yeah.
Mission confirmed.
Okay, you want to throw evac
If
this
you don't
turn?
red alert, if you don't red alert any enemies right now, reinforcements won't start coming in. Like they wait until you red alert something, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Well, we could line up all in here and then get once we're not visible. I mean, the question is really on the specialist because I'm not sure how far a specialist can get. I might be able to get the specialist. Specialist is too slow. I mean, that's not in line of sight though, right?
Could go all the way to the map edge, and it's pretty unlikely that stuff moves far enough toward him.
Oh, the specialist is someone we actually want closer to the stuff we're trying to do, though.
Yeah, you can catch up. Still got 5 turns before the actual hack has to happen.
Okay.
It is several dashes to get there in 5 turns, assuming we're not going in a straight line. If we're going like around the corner.
Well, I could keep moving. I really kind of like your input on where you want this to go. Are you trying to move around the side and engage? So, like, is it useful to be in positions like this or like this, for example, for a rocket? I was considering if we're going to throw evac this turn, which we can do from the gunner, we want to be out of their line of sight when we do that so we don't aggro, right? So that just means everybody kind of as far over as we can do. This is kind of hidden. That's as far over as you can go. And it's a shotgun. We kind of want to be relatively close. Okay.
10-4.
Then we've got... I kind of want him there so that if a squad does come around, we can point blank them.
I like that. Yep.
Okay. And that just leaves the rocket. A good move there. And then we have flamethrowers if they come around closer to us.
I like going on the door so you can open the door and shoot through the building. Because rockets can't like clip stuff when you fire them. They always go to where you're aiming and then try to scatter. So shooting them like through a window of a building works pretty well.
So now we want the evac. Do you want it close, like here?
We can't see anything, right?
Right.
I like always check 3 times right now that I can't actually see anything before I break stealth. Yes, we want it over there.
Okay. Just as close as we can get, or you want some cover? I assume just as close as we can get, really.
That looks fine. Ideally we want to be able to move to it with 1 action with our specialist. But our specialist is a little bit slow. Might just barely be missing with it there.
Okay.
Anyway, we'll work it out.
Affirmative. Covering now.
It's an aggro, apparently.
So half the time that drone will actually run away from us if we just like walk away. Because it's the only guy left in its pod, so it takes a like morale check. Yeah, I don't think you should make any noise here. I think you should keep running around the side. Just try to catch your specialist up, taking sort of a big looping angle toward the objective. We're gonna have to dash up the side of the building next turn, basically.
Running.
How do you feel about moving like the gunner to like there and then moving the assault to where the gunner was? Do you hate the
I like
extra
that.
sight? Okay.
What's over there?
Well, when they aggro, they're still going to be on there's no noise made, right? So they're going to be on green alert.
Exactly.
So something like that should be fine then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then would you just wrap these guys further around to dodge line of sight from that side? Because we do have a guy over here. I guess it's now visible. I guess I'm kind of curious how you would deploy these other guys back here.
What's actually inside the building? What's the exact layout look like?
How would I know this? You mean like this?
Man, shooting a rocket through the windows is going to be interesting, isn't it?
Yep.
Wait, why can't you just go inside the building here?
I can.
Are there actually no windows?
There's a window right there. It looks like on the front. Looks like the whole front's
The
open.
window, not a door.
I can't tell. Looks windowy to me.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I like coming around the side like you were indicating. I think going inside the building is sort of more trouble than it's worth.
All right. Would you go as far up as this?
No, not with this move. I think we pull another couple of tiles of fog of war, which we can't really defend against.
How about like right?
Unless someone could blue move there, maybe. But we already flanked our assault, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we don't want to pull any more tiles of fog of war.
But I kind of would like to see there, because that would be a really nice place for a ranger with point blank. Would be right fucking there. Swing wide if you want, but I think this has more line of sight than that does.
No, I just like come 3 tiles around the side. I wouldn't try to go far here at all.
Like right here?
We have to have the specialist. Yeah.
Okay.
We have to have the specialist catch up before there's any real value in like controlling those tiles between the building and the objective.
Okay.
I guess we could hack with somebody else as well. That's worth mentioning. Obviously, we expect to fail the hack if we do that, but we can still beat the mission that way.
Yeah. I would have considered that probable here, because it doesn't matter. It's just whoever goes in there. I'm not worried about the rewards. I mean, I would like the rewards, of course, but it doesn't seem that relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think we're going to have to corner. I guess we can do it next turn if you want, but it's going to give us pretty few amount of turns to actually do any fighting. So it depends when the reinforcements show up. I guess we're not to the halfway point. That's not necessarily true.
Yeah, we've managed to make it so reinforcements aren't showing up, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we can move up and take a little bit of vision.
Just trying to figure out who to do it with. Maybe... Oh, I don't want to go over the roof. That would be fucking not what I want. I guess it's gotta be the... Gunner. The gunner's the one I'd like to do it. The gunner's totally walled in right now. Everybody else has stuff that could be pretty useful upon aggro. Particularly the flamethrower feels like one I don't want to really scout with. I guess I could shotgun forward like here, but it goes over the roof. I could go to there with the shotgun. And then we have lightning reflexes, and I could run and gun afterwards. I think that's what I'm going to do.
On your order.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
Okay. So we could probably push up into this area.
Yeah, do that with another soldier. You should be able to blue move with the technical, right?
Yep. So like right there. Don't really want
Yep,
the
this is looking really nice. I wish we had an officer would be able to just 100% stealth this without any enemy fire, probably.
Would be nice. So the drone just ran off, huh? Does he alert the other group when he gets there? Did they go to yellow alert or anything? Or they're just like, oh, hey, a nice new drone.
Good question. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think that's like on any of the lists of things that cause yellow alert that I've ever seen, but maybe it does.
That move sketches me out a little bit.
Solid copy. Scanning.
And then just being on Overwatch here is really nice, because if we pull something, it's coming around the corner 2 tiles in front of our guns, right?
Do you want this, the shotgun on Overwatch too then? I was going to move it closer.
I just put it on Overwatch, yeah. Like, there's no reason to be in cover. Everything should be on green alert.
Okay. Nice. Alright, we got a corner this turn though. We could go hack this turn if you want.
If it weren't the technical, I'd be okay with that move. But I feel like the technical's pretty valuable. Actually, we could just make that move with the technical.
Let me see if the gunner can do it. Gunner's pretty quick. No, the only one that can do it is technical. We're gonna aggro this turn. I mean, it's too bad they didn't walk into us during that Overwatch turn. That would have been ideal, but...
Yeah, we can just like aggro and flashbang, area suppress them, and then leave next turn though. We don't have to kill them at this point.
No, it's not.
Objective sighted.
Menace 1-5, this is Avenger. We have positive confirmation of the target package. Move to acquire.
For an alien, she looks exactly like a terrestrial snake with fucking arms. Dude, can he flank me through the roof of this thing?
Nope. No, he's got shots against your other soldiers. We should be able to just son off the snake, maybe disable the drone.
Yeah.
The engineer is going to flashbang us, and we don't care. The sentry won't be able to flank anybody. This looks like it.
This. Yeah, it does look very good.
Looks like it ends up being pretty nice.
I don't even have, well, yeah, okay. Right, where is the, there it is. We have to double barrel this, right?
Yeah.
Direct snake. 19 seems nice. Advanced stock.
Yeah, Rangers even make big numbers like lepers do.
I know,
Great.
right? Everything wrong. I'd probably shotgun the drone.
The sentry is going to flank you on that tile, I think.
On this tile?
Unless we maybe flashbang
What
it,
sentry?
maybe we'd be okay. The sentry's up on the roof.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a fucking sentry.
Yeah,
does it even
it's
say
on
it?
the roof, it's on the far side of the roof to the left of the spotlight. I don't know what those
Yeah,
are.
it
But
is.
yeah, on that tile.
I kind of want to kill that guy. Is there any reason not to go on the roof and kill him? Are we worried about more aggro?
I'm worried about more aggro. Yeah, there's a pot of 3 somewhere,
Okay.
and it has a drone in it now, probably.
So can the, if he comes to these tiles, what
Oh no, this is the drone.
is it? How do you know that?
I think this is the drone, yeah.
What makes you
Probably.
think that?
We could just double frag him. We could double frag him over the ledge and not even need to
Oh, I like it.
get vision up there.
Like it. Do we have a double frag? Yeah, we got double frags. Got frags for days. Okay.
And then you can shut down the drone with Haywire Protocol. Wait, your specialist can't see the drone,
Doesn't matter.
I don't think. Oh, it's the same drone, so you're not allowed to use Haywire Protocol again. So you probably want to shoot the drone with a shotgun and use the frag grenades from your gunner
I'm
and
not worried about.
specialist
Oh,
to
he's
kill
gonna
the
flashbang
sentry.
us, you think? Okay. You didn't know you couldn't.
Or you'll take
haywire
a
the same
height
drone
advantage
twice?
against a light cover soldier and deal 2 damage, whatever.
Didn't know you could do that. I'm worried if I move, I'm not going to be able to get the proper positioning to shoot it, to grenade him. So I'm just going to grenade him. I can aid
Yeah, you
protocol
could aid
too.
protocol someone if you wanted.
Yeah, I do.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Fire in the hole.
Right. Better than the suppression, I think. I don't think we bother suppressing here.
Bombs away.
Okay. Really high rolls on those.
Hostile terminated.
Is he gonna come around here and shoot us? He doesn't see us to know to flank us, right?
Actually, might. Maybe we should have flashbanged the grenadier instead of killing the drone. I don't know.
How do you feel about setting him on fire
Ooh.
through the roof?
It's pretty saucy. Can we get
Hack the
back
move?
to evac with 1 move so we
Yes.
can hack and get back?
Oh,
Yeah.
I think they
The
think
only
so.
downside would be if the
can't
pod
tell
yellow
exactly
alerts
where the,
through the door.
Can't exactly tell where the zone is on that.
We're fine.
That's in the zone, you think? Okay.
Yeah, definitely. The only problem is if we panic from a pod like patrolling into us and yellow alerting, we lose the mission, I think.
Got him through the air vent. Good, good.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
Nice mission.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. All right.
No
No problem. I'm elite.
Large or small at 7 and 4%. Is more than double for
Large.
the large, right? Yeah.
Large. It's exactly double, which means that it's on average plus 2.5 alloys. Wait, no. No, that's not how math works. I'm not going to do math right now.
Yeah.
How about that?
I find
Slightly
that I'm
better
much worse at math if I try to do it in real time than I would be if I just, you know, like when I try to rush it for a stream than just thinking for like half a second off stream.
Yep.
All right, let's go back to there. Leave. Okay. There's probably a reason to kill this guy, huh? Yeah, there fucking is. All right.
I'm going. What's over there?
Yeah,
I got it.
It's a mercy killing. He was on fire.
that's right.
We had to put him out of his misery.
Well, we are good guys. Okay, I was about to evac all, but I'm not actually convinced we're in that tile. I think we are, right? Yeah. All right.
Ready to boogie.
Well, that was better than I would have done. I would have engaged, I think, in the mid zone, and it would have been a bit of a rush to get here. I like it.
Package is secure. All surviving XCOM
I like it a lot.
operatives are secure. Firebrand returning to base.
Yeah, the reason that I was really
Status confirmed.
angled toward taking it that way was that it's a strength 4 region and I didn't want to deal with the reinforcements.
I wouldn't even have
But
known
you can-
that
you can
mechanic worked that
always
way,
do
so
that.
it's fairly interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that went pretty well. Pretty well. Let's see what we got. We might get a promotion out of this. We might be able to get Vulture at this finally.
Ooh.
Because Fleet was one of the corporals who might be a sergeant after this. Oh man, was it enjoyable killing the snake before it acted? Just like straight shotgun. I like that a lot. It's very nice when you get them at close range like this in the early game. All right, what do we get? He's in chat, Captain S. Price, and I have no idea what you're talking about when you say that.
I'm certainly impressed, Commander.
No.
Another heroic
Assault
effort in the
plus specialist combo trick. Yeah, I don't know what that means either. Oh man. It's time to invest.
In?
Stocks.
It's time to invest in stocks? What does this mean?
Yeah, we just found 3 of them.
Isn't that a bad time to invest in them? The market's